there we got season 1, episode number 3 of Witch Hat Atelier. The show launched with 2 episodes last week, and it's very good. I mean, you could definitely tell there was a lot of care and love put into it. Basically, Coco loves magic. She thinks magic is exclusive. It's not. Anybody can do magic. I could do magic. It wouldn't be good, but I could do it. Coco did bad magic. Mom stuck in rock. Coco knew apprentice to save mom. That's basically the gist of what happened in the last 2 episodes. It was an incredible premiere to a show, and I'm sure that this episode will be too. So without further ado, let's run the intro and hop right into this. Whoa. Bro, the boots thing is so cool. Ooh, he's a problem child, just like Coco's gonna be. Listen, if I could fly, why would I use the staircase? To the brimmed caps. Yankee with... Yeah, except Agate is already trying to get her into it. That's great. Yo, Agate! Nice. Because that's exactly what's about to happen. That is so cool, by the way. The whole picture book thing. Yeah, on the news at 10 tomorrow, we found a little girl named Coco mauled by wolves. Yeah, but you had been doing magic since the start. That's completely different. No, I don't think she is. That's the area with the water earlier. Wait, no, I'm absolutely stupid. That's where Kiefer went. Make it a lot easier, but you've never used them before. I bet you that's super hard. She's about to eat it with those, bro. You don't get to decide that for me. I know that might be the rules, but that's not your decision. Yo, she's a weirdo. My children so spiteful. Okay. Warm. That's hot. Yep, you're hot. Right there. Literally hot and cold. Bro, this is gonna end so bad. Oh my. Hey, I like how she's not giving up though. Oh, your whole day is ruined. You're gonna be feeling spider webs for the rest of the day. She's about to run into a rune bear. Oh wow. How are you gonna do this? Sheesh. How do you even know when one is the summit though? What if one is like way above the clouds? Well, I mean, if it was a hike, it wouldn't be too much of a test. Chill! That's not how that works. Yeah. That way it's not always active. Oh my goodness. How do you control how strong it is? Oh no. How do you even keep your balance? Okay, that went a lot better though, because you could have ended up scorpioned a mile away. So I wonder what's gonna make her stand out. It's gonna be her like not give up slash think outside of the box attitude since she hasn't grown up as a witch. What? Is that an underwater city? And people live there, bro. The lights are on. That's where the Great Hall is for real. Wow.
大講堂に住めばわざわざ取りに来なくても済むのに、必要なものは
So he chooses to live outside.
じゃあ必要な時だけ来るよ。
大講堂嫌いは根深いようだな。あのくらいの子供たちは。
Yeah.
大人のいないところで
Yeah, you don't know.
わからないぞ。
One of your future apprentices is dying.
さっきよりだいぶバランス取れるようになってきたかも。
A whole day's passed.
ならもうちょっと上の方まで。
Oh, nice. Okay, wait a second. Wait, whoa. Wind current? What was it? Keep your feet together, Coco! That's the thing from the intro. Beanie baby. Nice. Now you both fell. Can it swim? A brush buddy. Yo, and you got her shoes dirty. Oh my god. For some reason, I thought they would be like engraved. You know? But I guess it does take special ink. Y'all don't have like a sealant? Ask the brush buddy how it got up there.
ダメかも。ねえアガト、ここ見てない？
Oh, you know.
の時間なのに。試験のためにダダ山脈。
No, no, no. She did not go. I sent her.
来る前に受けるでしょ。
Yeah, but you guys live a life as witches, though.
やっぱり弟子になるべきじゃないんだわ。私にできることができないか
Oh,
ら
okay.
嫌いなの。一緒にいて得るものがないもの。
Okay.
知らざるものなんて心配しなくても。
Brother, you are 10. You have no reason to act like this. I don't know what your backstory is, but 10 is
一
crazy.
番高くまで浮いてる。危機感もないよそ者なんて。
Yeah, yo.
私たちの
You're a
世界に入
weirdo.
ってきた
I'm not gonna
テストだ
lie.
よ。おかわり。
That's insane, bro.
心配してるのベキアだけじゃんもう。キーフリー先生を待つしかない。
Don't you ask the brush buddy? It got up there somehow.
少し残ってた魔木で描いてみたけど浮かぶことすらできなくなっちゃった。びしょびしょ。
Unless the brush buddy just ended up there and its whole world just shifted.
直接描いたら
But skin moves around.
ダメだ。
Oh, I forgot about that part too.
禁止魔法だもん。
Bro, you were about to break the
そ
rules.
の時に何をすればいいかわからない。アガットの言う通りだよね。
Dang, you really are a troublemaker, bro. One failure and we're about to just do the forbidden.
魔法は誰でも描けるけど、やっぱり魔法使いは特
It's
別
also
な
part of
素
what
質
makes
のあ
it
る人しか。
dangerous.
みんな小さな頃
Yeah.
ずっと魔法を
I'm
描
sure
いてき
that
て
you
る
do have to be a special type of person, but
私にできること
like I get straight told you, we've drawn so much that our fingers are black now. Their ability is a product of thousands of hours of hard work. All the time passing by as she's practicing.
この村にこんな素敵な
Yeah.
職人がいたとはね。
Because you're saying about the witches, but I can't do that. I think that's crazy and you're 10.
ある。
Put the ink on a rock.
私の魔法。
Bro, and this is what I said in the first 2 episodes. Of course it's gonna be hard for her to draw on a pencil. The straight line she was drawing was on
水
something
につ
thick.
けて少し
You gotta get her a
浸らせたら
custom little... And this is the
濡れ
knowledge.
てたマント泥が乾いてパリパリしてる。
Wow!
描けそう。
There you go, Coco. Oh, that's actually so sweet. The
新しい道具を
the apparition of the mom just starts to choke her out for getting her sealed.
それなら
God damn it, Coco!
道具に持ち帰ればいい。自由に駆け回れるようになる。
All right, brush buddy. We're going home. Are you gonna fly
あなた警戒
in
し
the
ない
boat?
すごく不格好な魔法陣でしょ。矢の長さが偏ってると勢いが加わりすぎる
And
って
it's
教
about
えてもら
to.
ったか
This is
ら
gonna shoot you straight to the
確認一
top.
本だけで
If you fall, it is over.
行くかはわからないけどね。
That's our pet now. Y'all are best friends, huh?
ならしっかり捕まってて。
Understatement. Hold on for dear
魔
life.
法陣を閉じるよ。
Yeesh. Look at its face, bro.
矢の向き間違えちゃったかも。
Oh. Well, I feel like it'd have to be inverted. Oh my god, the animation. Yo. They spent the GDP of a small country to make this work. You made a glider? Bro. Wow.
私自分の
I mean,
本物の空飛ぶマントだ
hey, sometimes what you're not going for is what works. Damn,
母
man.
さんの手伝いで覚えたことが魔法の助けになるなんて思わなかった
Bro, what is going on?
ご感想はまだ
They animated the hell out of this show. That break really worked wonders. Dude. They got it, bro. They got it. They said fantasy anime cannot be animated badly anymore. This is crazy. Only a child, bro, because anybody else, we know how dangerous. What if you crashed? Keep trying, you got all day. Ah! Oh, just bounce right off. No problems then. Bro, and it's not even just the animation. This art style is so good and consistent. Like, these lines are so thick when the action gets crazy. This could not have been easy. Let's get this. Let's get this. Dude! I'm gonna glaze this show every episode, huh? Nice! There! Yes! I actually...
じゃあここは
My
一
God.
人でダダ山脈に試験を受けに行ったのか危険すぎる今すぐ止めに行か
Don't
ないと
forget to ask
で
who.
も中断したら失格じ
生まれた時から魔法が身近な僕たちとは違うんだここにもしものことがあったら失うのはあの子だけじゃないんだよし
Yeah, see, part of him is like, I care about her. The other part of him is like, the connection to the brim caps. Aura.
ゃんあれ
Look at Agate's face. She said, don't worry, Agate. We're gonna convince you one episode at a
王
time.
の許し取ってきたよ
That's her worst nightmare, bro. Look at her face.
万全の準備も基礎知識も足りないままでむやみに魔法を使うのがすごく危険だってこと君はもう知ってるはずだ一歩間違えたら死んでいたかもしれないんだよもう二度とこんなことはしないで
キーフリー先生
As long as she knows.
それに危険を冒してまで証明しなくても僕の弟子だ
I kinda did though. Agate, I don't know the rules of y'all's world, and Agate straight told me that if I don't do this, I am screwed. So I felt like I had to. Because if I didn't, I'd get my memories erased.
魔法を使うであり
Sheesh!
誇りでもあり魔法
New
を
drip?
悪用しないために頭にはめる
You should probably take a shower before you put this on, because now you gotta wash it.
それをかぶっている限りその重みを忘れないでとんがり帽子は
Too
君
tough.
の魔法を見ている大事にするんだよじゃあ上に戻ろうか
Yes, Tanjiro, we will do whatever.
まずはご飯食べないとだね風呂も入った方がいい
Yeah, facts. You rolled around in mud, bounced off of floating islands. This show's fire. This show's so good. Oh, they were watching.
種が芽吹いた
They've not only been watching, they've been keeping track. I wonder just what level of danger these brim caps pose to everybody else. And I wonder why we're so intent on chasing them. I mean, obviously they're an evil organization. The way I see it is that they're just trying to get everyone to be able to use magic, considering it's a ban. That's the general idea, since they're handing out books to people. But they've been monitoring Coco this entire time, and that's why I kind of feel like that's not the end of their goal. That's not just what they're after, because if that was, then they would just hand books out to every kid they see, to every adult they see, and give clear instructions. Like, it wouldn't just be, oh, hey, here's a picture book, here's a magic wand. It wouldn't just be like that. They would say, here's a picture book, there's ink in this, you trace that, magic. Try it. That's what they would do. They wouldn't say anything else. They would just straight up give you the books. They would just straight up give you the special ink, the pens. It wouldn't be all these steps and convoluted steps. But with them, I mean, they've been monitoring Coco since she got the book. They had 3 books. Whether or not they actually gave them to 3 different people, who knows? But they've been monitoring her. The seed is now sprouted. They probably saw once the forbidden magic was used, and then her own magic was used after the fact. It's like, oh shoot, what we just did all those years ago is now coming to fruition. So I think their goal goes a lot deeper than just getting people to use magic. At least that's what it seems like at this point. And Kifri very much sees Coco as, you know, an apprentice. He feels bad for her. We can save your mom. But he definitely has a history with the brim caps. He doesn't want to lose this battle, I guess, of trying to find more information on him. And he can't afford to lose Coco in that sense. But we got our fit, we got our materials, although I still stand by her needing to get a special wand. I'm sure we're gonna get there eventually, considering how much better her magic looked right there with the rock rather than a pen. And agate, bro. I'm telling you, I get it. She is 10, so childlike mentality is gonna be a childlike mentality. I don't know what she's gone through. Maybe something serious has happened when she was young and it's kind of like messed with her. Maybe an outsider specifically messed with her and that's why she's kind of against them. Maybe that's how her parents raised her, or she was raised in general. Like, if you don't get use out of the people around you, then they're meaningless. Maybe, you know, we don't know. But this is crazy because it's not even just a way to get Coco out of here. It could have literally led to her losing her life. Like, how the way her disposition maybe makes me feel like she wouldn't care, but we don't know that, to be honest. Like, how would you feel if you found out that she didn't make it? It's like, then what? Now you don't even get to be an apprentice, I wouldn't imagine. They'd kick you out. Everything, your entire life and everything, I imagine they'd straight erase your memories and get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like the consequences weren't thought of. Again, that's a kid though. So consequences aren't really thought of in the first place. Coco could have just straight refused. I know what I said at the end of the reaction, Agate kind of piled it on in a way that made Coco feel this was a necessity. In some cases, Coco could have just stood her ground and been like, no, I'm gonna ask Keyfree then when he gets here and then we'll figure it out together. But I don't have to listen to you. You're not my master. You're still an apprentice. Hey, who knows? Either way, this episode will look great. First 2 episodes look great. They took an extended break specifically so that it can look as good as they wanted it to artistically. I've heard that the paneling and the art and the way they represent magic or present magic to you in the manga looks beautiful as well. So they wanted to do it justice. And I'd be a damn liar if I said they weren't doing that, bro. Because wow. I understand that this scene was important to the story and it was important to the progression of Coco as a character. So you would expect it to be treated well by a show that is gonna be known for how good it's animated just based off of the commentary. But I mean, damn, some points, like I said, bro, I'm gonna be glazing this show every episode, I can tell for a fact, because it's just gonna be beauty on beauty, episode in and episode out for the next however many months this is rated for. But either way, an incredible episode. I'm really loving this show and I'm excited to see what we have planned next. In the meantime though, if you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, or follow my Patreon linked in the description down below. You'll get access to early, uncut, and exclusive reactions that you get to decide on and influence. That should be it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.